Real estate is the least tax efficient asset there is, and a business is the most tax efficient asset that you can hold. Investment properties, you'll pay land tax every year, you'll pay duty on acquiring it, which is already quite a lot of tax, and you barely hit the ground. Say you are one of the lucky ones and you make a $1 million capital gain, you'll pay 23.5% top rate, which is the top marginal tax rate divided by 2. If you build a business, you build it from nothing. So it starts from zero, and say you build it up to $1 million and sell it. Over the life of the business, you are able to deduct assets immediately under the instant asset write-off, and you get a lower tax rate of 25% if you're using a company. And then when you sell it, you can claim the small business CGT concessions and reduce your effective tax rate to at least 10%, sometimes reducing it all the way to 0. It's because the Tax Act wants you to start a business because it creates GDP. Speculating on assets that are passive does not do that. But you don't just think about your tax when you're thinking about what do I buy, you think about your risk profile, and noting that businesses have a much higher risk profile in terms of they can go all the way to 0, whereas real estate is a bit more stable, brick and mortar, walls, roofs, floor. It's not going to go all the way to 0. It might go close, somewhere like Queenstown in Tasmania. But also, if you buy the property for $500,000, how long is it going to take to go to $1 million? Compared to if you started the business doing something high value that you have an unfair advantage in doing. That's what I tell lots of people. What's your unfair advantage? You build it up to $1 million and sell it. I've seen people do that 5 or 6 times, and they make profitable businesses along the way, and they put those profits into more stable passive assets where they don't have to spend as much time, such as shares or sometimes real estate. The tax law does not want you buying passive assets. They want you building active assets, making businesses. Do with that information what you will.